Hebrews chapter 13 verse 5-6. Don't be obsessed with getting more material things. Be relaxed with what you have. Since God assured us, "I'll never let you down, never walk off and leave you," we can boldly quote, "God is there, ready to help. I'm fearless no matter what." The word covetousness literally means love of money, but it can be applied to a love for more of anything. To covet means to be so jealous of something someone else has that you want it desperately. Covetousness is the desire for more, whether we need it or not. Coveting makes a person miserable, constantly worrying about what you don't have, and probably don't even need. And sadly, it keeps you from putting God first. It's important to realize that contentment cannot come from material things, for they can never satisfy your heart. Only God can do that. When we have God, we have all that we need. The material things of life can decay or be stolen, but God will never leave us or forsake us. Luke chapter 12 verse 15. Beware. Don't always be wishing for what you don't have. For real life and real living are not related to how rich we are. At this point, a man in the crowd interrupted Jesus and asked him to solve a family problem. Rabbis were expected to help settle legal matters, but Jesus refused to get involved. Why? Because he knew that no answer he gave would solve the real problem, which was covetousness in the hearts of the two brothers. The you in Luke chapter 12 verse 14 is plural. As long as both men were greedy, no settlement would be satisfactory. The greatest need was to have their hearts changed. Like too many people today, they wanted Jesus to serve them but not to save them. Covetousness is an unquenchable thirst for getting more and more of something we think we need in order to be truly satisfied. Someone asked millionaire Bernard Baruch, "How much money does it take for a rich man to be satisfied?" Baruch replied, "Just $1 million more than he has." This is why it is so important for you to understand that having a love for money will turn into an unquenchable thirst that can never be satisfied. It may be a thirst for money or the things that money can buy, or even a thirst for position and power. Jesus made it clear that true life does not depend on an abundance of possessions. He did not deny that we have certain basic needs. He only affirmed that we will not make life richer by acquiring more of these things. Listen to the following wise words of the Lord. Matthew chapter 6 verse 31-33. So don't worry at all about having enough food and clothing. Why be like the heathen? For they take pride in all these things and are deeply concerned about them. But your heavenly Father already knows perfectly well that you need them, and He will give them to you if you give Him first place in your life and live as He wants you to. Paul also understood that having money is not the problem. The problem comes if money controls you. 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 17-19. Tell those who are rich not to be proud and not to trust in their money, which will soon be gone, but their pride and trust should be in the living God who always richly gives us all we need for our enjoyment. Tell them to use their money to do good. They should be rich in good works and should give happily to those in need, always being ready to share with others whatever God has given them. By doing this they will be storing up real treasure for themselves in heaven. It is the only safe investment for eternity. And they will be living a fruitful Christian life down here as well. Be sure to invest into yourself by liking all videos, at least commenting, Amen, and subscribing. So, until the next time, take care.